Hello students. In the last class, we have discussed about the acid concept. In that one, Arrhenius concept of acid and base, and Bronsted-Lowry concept of acid and base. So the definitions are told of the Bronsted and Lowry concept according to acid and base here. Next one, what are the limitations of Bronsted-Lowry theory? Limitations. Of Bronsted-Lowry theory. Bronsted-Lowry theory. Bronsted-Lowry theory. Limitations of Bronsted-Lowry theory. So, what are the limitations of that, sir? Yeah, this theory is also discovered here because of this is also having some limitations. It does not explain the. It does not. First one. It does not explain the acidic nature of boron trifluoride. The boron trifluoride, it actually acts as an acid, but according to Bronsted and Lowry theory, it is not having any proton is there here. Means, so it does not act as acid or base here. Base because means acts. Proton donor is a acid, proton acceptor is a base here. According to what? According to Lowry Bronsted theory. But it is not having the proton means, so it does not explain about the boron trifluoride. Actually, the boron trifluoride is what? Acidic in nature. Next one, another limitation is the second one. It does not explain the. It does not explain the basic nature of what? Magnesium oxide and calcium oxide. Magnesium and calcium oxides are what? They are what? Basic in nature, but this is not explained by what? Bronsted and Lowry theory. So because of that reason, these are the two limitations of what? There is a Bronsted-Lowry theory. After the Bronsted and Lowry theory, the new concept is coming here according to the definition of acid here. There is a Lewis theory. Very important. Lewis theory. So nowadays we are taking as a universal definitions. So universally we are accepted that this Lewis theory here. Okay. What is the meaning of acid, sir? According to what? There is a Lewis theory here. An acid is an electron pair acceptor here. I will write down here acid. What is the meaning of acid? According to Lewis theory, acid is a electron pair acceptor. It is called what? Acid. So acid is a substance which should accept what? Electrons. If it is accept the electrons, then it is called what? Then it is called as a acid. Next one, what is the meaning of base? You can tell that vice versa. Base is a substance, so it donates the pair of electrons. Means, so what is the meaning of base here? The vice versa you are going to the base. What is the meaning of base? This here means base is a substance, is a electron pair donor. Here electron pair acceptor is the means the acid. Electron pair donor is called as a base here. So according to, can I give one example, sir, here? one example for the acid and base here means. So one example I will give here is the example. Okay, when we are having the boron trifluoride, you already know about that one is the boron trifluoride is the what? Electron deficient molecule is there. Okay, in the hydrides of the hydrogen chapter also I had explained hydrides. Boron trifluoride is a what? Is a electron deficient molecule. Electron deficient molecule. Next one, ammonia is there. NS3. Already you know that the ammonia, it is having what? It is having the one lone pair of, in the ammonia the nitrogen is having the one lone pair of electrons here. It is having what? One lone pair of electrons. Here two electrons are there. Two electrons means one lone pair of electrons here. So it is having what? One lone pair of electrons. So it is having the electron deficiency. This nitrogen in the ammonia, it donates a electron to the what? Boron in the boron trifluoride. Pair of electron is donated to what? Boron here. Then it forms what? Then it forms the, there is a, this compound is formed. Okay. So here what happens? The nitrogen in the ammonia, it is donating the electron to what? Boron in the boron trifluoride. So which one is accepting the proton here? So the donor of electron is called what? Boron trifluoride. It accepts the electron. The acid is the electron pair acceptor. Which one is the acceptor? Is the boron trifluoride. Means boron trifluoride. Boron trifluoride acts as a what? Acts as a acid. It acts as a acid. Okay. Next one, ammonia, NS3. NS3, it acts as a what? It acts as a base. So here means the electron pair acceptor is a acid, electron pair donor is a base here. So this is about the what? The Lewis theory. According to Lewis theory, what is the meaning of acid? Acid is a substance. Acid is a electron pair acceptor. Then base is a electron pair donor here. So this is about the what? The Lewis theory. Next one, we have to study about the what? Degree of dissociation. Next one, your concept is what? Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation. What is the meaning of this degree of dissociation here means? That is the, in the degree of, what is the meaning of degree of dissociation means? Suppose you are attacking any substance, any one acid or anything, when you dissolving in a water, then what happens here? They start to dissociate. The example you can take as the sodium chloride. Sodium chloride, when you are adding to water, then what happens here? It splits into what? Sodium ion and chlorine ions here. So here degree of dissociation, what it indicates here means, so here it is having one definition is there. First I will tell the definitions here. What is the meaning is this degree of dissociation? Here means it is the ratio of number of moles of dissociated at equilibrium to the number of moles of initially present here. That is what will mean the degree of dissociation. I will write on here. It is the ratio of number of moles dissociated at equilibrium, number of moles dissociated at equilibrium to the number of moles initially present. number of moles initially present. So this degree of dissociation, so it is also represented by alpha. So that is alpha, the degree of dissociation. Alpha means what? Degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation is equal to, what is the definition is there? Can you write down the expression here? By seeing the definition? Okay. It is the ratio of number of moles dissociated at equilibrium. Ratio means what? You have to take divided by, you have to take. It is the ratio of, means there remains number of molecules, number of moles dissociated, number of moles dissociated at equilibrium. At equilibrium is to the number of moles that initially present. Okay. Number of moles initially present. Initially present. So this is what we are going to say. There is a degree of dissociation. What is the meaning of degree of dissociation? It is the ratio of degree of dissociation is the ratio of number of moles dissociated at equilibrium to the number of moles initially present here. That is what we are going to say, degree of dissociation. Degree of dissociation, it tells about what? How much amount of salt you are added on that is undergoing the dissociation. That is what we are going to say, degree of dissociation. Next one, ionic product of water. Next one, ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. So this is also very important for the examination. They are asking for the 2 or 3 marks. That is the ionic product of water. So what is the meaning of ionic product of water is there, sir? So one expression is coming here. I will show that one. That is very important one here for the 2 or 3 marks. So water undergoes dissociation in a small extent, as given below. So you see here, water is undergoing the dissociation here. When you hang one beaker containing the water is there here, means that water molecules are there, they are undergoing the dissociation here. In a small extent it is undergoing the dissociation. So that one I will write down here. That is the H2O in the form of liquid plus this is one water molecule. This is the another water molecule. This one water molecules and another water molecules, what they have to do here means they are undergoing the interreacting here. When they are undergoing the interaction, what happens here? There is a formation of hydronium ion plus hydroxyl ion formation is taking place. That is in the form of aqueous solution. They are also in the form of aqueous solution. You see, and the two water molecules interact each other, then it is what hydronium ion and hydroxyl ion. So here what happens, some exchange it will take place, not fully, some extent small amount it will take place. So when it is taking place, then what is the dissociation constant of this reaction? The dissociation constant, the dissociation constant is represented by how it will be represented here? Ka. What is the meaning of Ka, sir? This is called whatever is a dissociation constant. What is the meaning of Ka, sir? Dissociation constant here means dissociation constant. It is defined that it is the ratio of. I will not write down the definition here. Orally I will tell. What is the meaning of dissociation constant is there, sir? Here means it is the ratio of number of moles undissociated to the number of moles. It is the ratio of number of moles dissociated to the number of moles undissociated. That is what we are calling as a Ka of a weak acid. A means what? Weak acid is the rate constant. The dissociation constant Ka. It means what? Weak acid is there here. Ka of a Kb is there means weak base is there here. So what is the meaning of Ka? The dissociation constant definition. It is the ratio of number of moles of dissociated molecule to the number of moles of undissociated molecule of a weak acid is there. Weak acid is there means so it is called a Ka. Kb is there means what you would write down? It is the ratio of number of moles dissociated to the number of moles undissociated of a weak base, then it is called a Kb. So next, for you are writing what? Ka. Ka is equal to what? Ka is equal to undissociated molecule to the dissociated molecule to the undissociated molecule. These are the what? Dissociated is there. Dissociated means what? They are already split area. Okay. So this is the what? Undissociated is there. Okay. Dissociated molecules divided by is the ratio of dissociated molecule to the undissociated molecule. These are the dissociated molecules are there. That you are writing here. H3O plus into product of dissociated molecule to the product of dissociated undissociated molecule. Then you have to write undissociated molecule is what? H2O is there here. 2 H2O is there. I can take only one here. 1 H2O. Okay. Both are same is the 1 H2O. This is what we are calling as there is a dissociation constant. Here what happens in the dissociation constant? We are taking the H2O as a unity. Otherwise, you can also call it as they are present in large axis. Liquid is there, pure liquid is there means so you have to take as a unity. H2O taken as unity. Unity means what? You have to take as a 1. So here divided by 1 is there means what we are getting here. Then you can also write in that way. Ka means you have to write as Kw. Why you are taking the Kw, sir? This is the what? Kw is called as the ionic product of water. Kw is equal to, that is what we will write down, H3O plus into OH minus. H2 is removed here. Why? We are taking it as a unity. Unity means what? 1 here. Why you are taking as a Kw? What is the meaning of Kw? K, why you are converting Kw there means this is the what? Ionic product of water is there, this one. This is what? Ionic product of water. So that is the what is the meaning of Kw, sir? Here means Kw is the ionic product of water. Ionic product of water. Kw is what? Ionic product of water. So next one, suppose the value for, I will drop this one. Next one, we are getting the Kw is what? Ionic product of water. Next one, the values of what? H3O plus and OH minus. Write it correctly. H3O. The value of H3O plus is equal to OH minus is equal to what? 10 raised to minus 7. 10 raised to minus 7. 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter at 298 Kelvin. So we already know that. What is we know? The values of H3O plus is equal to OH minus. How many H3O is there? No, that much only OH minus is there here. And if you are taking any water molecule, so if you are undergoing the dissociation, how much number of H3O plus molecules are there? No, that much number of OH minus are there here. Means the what is the value of H3O plus is there? No, that is the value of OH minus here. That is we are writing H3O plus is equal to OH minus. That is equal to what? That is equal to, there is a 10 raised to minus 7 is there at mole per liter at 298 Kelvin. At 298 Kelvin, the value of H3O plus and OH minus is equal to what? They are equal. H3O plus is equal to 10 raised to minus 7. OH minus is equal to, you can also call as 10 raised to minus 7. Next one, if I write Kw is equal to what we are having here in this equation, you see Kw is equal to what? What we are having? Kw is equal to H3O into OH minus. That you are writing. Kw is equal to H3O. What is the value there? 10 raised to minus 7. That's what. 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter. Okay. Next, OH minus into OH minus is there here. You can see here. What is the OH minus value? The same is there. H3O plus and OH minus value same is there. That is what? Into again once again you are 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter. Okay. When you multiply this one, what we are getting? Kw is equal to 10 raised to minus 14. 7 into 7, 14. 10 raised to minus 14. Okay. So this is the water. This is what we are calling as at. This is at water at 298. Sorry, 298. So the ionic product of water Kw is equal to what? 10 raised to minus 14. Kw is equal to what? 10 raised to minus 14. Otherwise also we can write down what? That is the H3O plus and OH minus is equal to Kw is means what? H3O plus and OH minus. That is also we can write down. The Kw means what? I have written here. That one I will write down. The H3O plus into OH minus value is equal to what? Value is equal to 10 raised to minus 14. That is also we can write. Then you have to keep these expression in your mind. Why? Because in the next problems, so it will be very easy for us to calculate these three values. Kw, this one, the bracket. What is the expression that these are very important. Next one we will move towards the next concept is what? That is the pH scale. Next we are moving towards what? That is the pH scale. Next one is what? pH. What is the meaning of the pH scale? What is the meaning of pH, sir? So in the in the lower classes just we have studied the pH scale. If you see it, that one means so very easy is there. So there is a 0 to 7 we are going to say acid is there. 7 to 14 we are going to say base. So from 7 to 0 when it is going on, it becomes more acidic. From 14 to 7 to 14 if it is moving, so then it becomes more basic here. That is the pH scale we are using. So in this pH scale what happens here, when they from 7 to 1 we are going, 7 to 6 is more acidic, 6 to 5 is more acidic, 5 to 4 is more acidic, means 1 is there is more acidic is there. Here also from 7 to 14 when you are going, 7 to 8 is more basic, 8 to 4 is more 8 to 9 is more basic, 9 to 10 is more basic. Here what is the basic nature increases when you are going from 7 to 14, and the acidic nature will be increases from what? From what? 7 to 1. So here, so 7 is there, that is what we are going to say amphoteric nature, means it is not, does not act as acid or does not act as base here. That is, so that is water is a what we are coming to amphoteric nature. Why? Because it acts as acid and also it acts as a base is there, sir. So what is the meaning of pH, sir? What is the meaning of pH? pH is nothing but, what is the meaning of pH is that means the pH is equal to the it is written as pH of a solution is defined as the negative logarithm of to the base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration or hydrogen ion concentration. The pH is equal to pH is defined as the negative logarithm of base 10 negative logarithm of base 10 of the hydronium ion concentration to the hydronium ion concentration, or in the bracket they are also written what? Hydrogen ion concentration. So what is the meaning of pH? pH is nothing but what? Negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration in mole per liter. In what? Mole per liter. This is what we are calling the pH. So pH is what? pH is defined as the number of negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration or hydrogen ion concentration. Then how to write down, sir, here hydronium ion concentration or hydrogen ion concentration is there means, that is you are write down what? pH is equal to negative logarithm is there. Negative means you are putting negative sign. Negative logarithm of log to the base 10 of what? Hydronium ion concentration, H3O plus hydronium ion concentration, or it is also written as what? Or pH is equal to negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydrogen ion concentration. Both are correct is there here. You can also write down hydronium ion concentration, also you can also write down what? The hydrogen ion concentration here. Okay. Next one, we will do the one example on that one. What is the example is there here means, so that is we are taking what? The first problem. What is the problem is there? First one on the pH here. So what is the meaning of pH is there here means the negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration. So here what happens? The pH of water at the pH of water at 298 Kelvin is 298 Kelvin. So they are telling that here what is the pH of the water at 298 Kelvin. So that how to solve this one, sir? Here is that is you know the hydronium ion concentration is what in the hydronium ion concentration H3O plus ion concentration is what 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter, that we know here. Radon solutions. Solution what is behind? They are finding you to find out the pH of the water here. pH means what? The hydronium ion concentration or hydrogen ion concentration. We already know that at 298 Kelvin the hydronium ion concentration is what 10 raised to minus 7 mole per liter is there here. Okay. Next one that we know here means that we are write on the formula. What is the formula? Is that pH is equal to what is the formula is there? Negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration. Hydronium ion concentration. This is the formula is there. Then you put that values. What you are getting? So negative what? Log 10 to the hydronium ion concentration is what? 10 raised to minus 7. 10 raised to minus 7 is there. So you can take here is the one formula is the log m raised to n. Log m raised to n. This is the log is there. Log m raised to n is there. Log m raised to n is there. Log m raised to n is there means what you have done? N log m. That is the formula is there. Log m raised to n is equal to log m log n. N log m n log m. So then we have to write is what? Minus what is the log m raised to n is there? N log this 10 is what? 10. Okay, now to this one. Okay. Next one, you know that the log 10 value is always 1 is there here. Log 10 value is what? 1 is there. That you know that one. So here what happens? Then the log 10 value becomes what? 1 is there here means minus 7. Log 10 value is what? 1. Minus 7 into 1 here. Suppose you multiply that one here means what you are getting here? 7 you are getting. The pH is what? The pH is 7 is there. Means at 298 Kelvin the pH of the what? Water at 298 Kelvin is what? That is what? 7 is the pH. So this is about the what? pH. So pH is here means the defined as the what? The negative logarithm of base 10 to the hydronium ion concentration. Also we are going to what? Hydrogen ion concentration.